get their stock taken. However, can be vulnerable to like a quick down air off stage, or as well as a down smash 2-frame, because Lucario's up B kind of has trouble sometimes snapping.
Yeah, extreme speed is not like the best recovery tool to snap onto the ledge very safely, but if you've seen SmashBros play this, Lucas, you'll be awed at how well it plays. It's just like, can you play well enough to make sure Mondoray doesn't take advantage of that aura?
I mean, Lucas players, there are some of the most hardworking players I know, especially at the upper levels, knowing exactly what you have to do. You have to do a lot of work in order just to kind of win on that neutral and get minimal damage, especially with those Zair cancels. But this aggression, yeah, that's a quad back air. Great sequence started. Smash Bros. Fantastic way to start this up on there, almost a 0 to death. And look at this, continue on forward, forcing the counter out.
Yeah, I was surprised that, oh, that's another double team there for Mondoray. That's 2 good counters, but that's not good retaliation numbers right now. And just aura is building up, but SmashBros is still just keeping on the pressure when they can. Back there, oh, not enough to take the stock quite yet for Mondoray, and the PK Rocket is back onto the stage. Another double team attempt there for Mondoray.
Yeah, I mean, one big thing you have to be a little bit careful of, despite seeing that fantastic usage of those Zair trains. I mean, I think Mondoray is just mashing out that counter when those Zair trains are landing. But what I'm worried about at the same time is that you do that, and then SmashBros might just wind up mixing up and just buffering another option instead. But it's going to be the command grab landing. That's going to be a hefty stock taken. And now 86%, a good amount of aura and a forced air dodge. Can you make it back? Yes, we'll be able to do it just in time.
Yeah, that force palm was just excellent there from Mondoray. Just getting the command grab out of it and finishing out the stock. Do we have a back row here? No, we see a 4th row here for SmashBros. So another extreme speed to center stage. And I'm noticing a bit SmashBros that missed a couple forward smashes. Oh, you're not missing that PK freeze though.
That's what I was worried about earlier. I forgot to mention the PK freeze could also stab out that recovery, and continuing the sequence started, catching the shield as well, continuing with the Zair trains. My goodness, a flurry of attacks by SmashBros, I should be saying, as it continues on forward, almost catching the tech with the PK fire, but finally it does end. Continuing on forward, great roll though.
All right, off-stage situation, we got to see another extreme speed there from Mondoray to get back up to the ledge. Both players back in neutral. Here's the dash attack from Mondoray. PK fire just out of range. See what kind of landing. Okay, down tilt, forward tilt, always reliable for SmashBros. Okay, extreme speed's back onto the ledge. You got to be really careful recovery with extreme speed now.
At the same time, SmashBros has got to be careful trying to close out this stock. Mondoray can just land a force palm. That's what has been kind of fishing for, the command grab. Great sequence, but immediately buffers the option. So the extreme speed as a mix of the aggression. Great stuff on threatening with that bear. There we go. Look how much range the force palm has. Doesn't get the grab. Both of them actually missing out on the potential things, but it's going to be another counter landing on there. All of a sudden, it's looking a little scary. A few hits, and it's going to be evened up real fast.
A few hits, and Mondoray's shield might be gone. Look how low it's getting. Uh-oh, that's a big PK thunder, and the dodge rush catches this extreme speed. Just as getting scary for Mondoray for a comeback. SmashBros immediately denies it.
Yeah, and I think that's like the number one thing that we were talking about earlier. Is what I was worried about is the extreme speed. Like, it was caught by PK freeze, and it was caught by down smash, which was the one I highlighted earlier. Real good stuff on there. Got a little hairy at the end, but the continued aggression forcing Lucario to shield it out on there, and that extreme speed not able to come out in time to avoid out on those interactions led to the game being taken, but not a comfortable one. It's got real scary near the end of it. We'll have to see what both these players can do in adjustments to it. Will it be a stage pick, or will it continue on forward? Still flexing the same characters. Let's see what can happen in game number 2.
Yeah, I also want to go back to that game 1. I felt like Mondoray, as you said, was spamming that double team a lot because, well, yes, you do expect Lucas to like continuously continue their combo with the Zairs and that 4 airs and whatnot. It's also pretty, it leaves you open to getting a double team red and getting an even bigger punish, as we see a hollow bastion counter figure for Mondoray.
And the PK Rocket sending SmashBros away in return for a little bit more damage, but it's going to be the 1, 2, 3 jabs. Great little small sequence. Excellent parry as well, but knew that could be ridiculously safe, so has to back away instead for stage positioning.
Whoa.
And now threatening with...
Did the XPC just clank and Mondoray just didn't know what happened?
It didn't. It edge canceled for some reason, and I'm not sure if Mondoray was buffering another one potentially and couldn't do it, but Confused expression shared. If you're Smash Bros, you gotta take that stock. And now continuing with this edge guard, great usage of the 2-frame. An excellent mix-up on that recovery. Great high one as well, and evens avoids the up smash as well. So even though your stock was taken a little earlier, at least you got a little bit aura to play with.
Forward smash lands! Takes your stock! That was a gutsy call from Mondoray, but you take that if you're able to land it. I mean, at this point, I think if you're Mondoray, you gotta start going for these big risks.
Yeah, the funny thing about it, it just looked like a buffered option mid combo, but instead of letting the counter, Rip's gonna be the forward smash and it lands, so thank goodness, but we'll have to see what Mondoray can do. Trying to escape the flurry of the multi-hits with the parry, but this PK Thunder has been providing so many problems. Instead, snaps with the extreme speed, trying to get away to get some space, but the Aura Sphere in the wrong direction will send Mondoray flying over the same way as SmashBros cuts off the aura. And we'll be able to continue this lead with a little bit more leeway. Down smash cuts it off again, but instead the extreme speed has to loop it around with a nice little U-turn as continuing on for Mondoray. Not out of it just yet.
All right, up there, unfortunately, it's just pretty cool. There, down tilt grab, that's fine to the loop. Oh yeah, you got to go really low here, and unfortunately, all that end lag from PK Thunder is not going to help Smash Bros. Get back onto the stage, and Mondoray, the comeback's got to happen now. If it doesn't happen soon, Smash Bros. Is just easily going to take this game, and let's see what's going to be happening here. Another dare, forward smash lands off the nair. Okay, that's a risky, okay, dare. Okay, we get the PK fire, and the freeze lands.
Real good sequence. It's just the way that Smash Bros can just accelerate the match by using those Zare trains in order to get free hits in and forcing a response is just so damn good. But honestly, shout outs to Mondoray for putting up a good fight. That Lucario had those moments to shine on there as we look back at this game number 1, where I kind of really was able to see it all on there. A lot of spam on there, but I just love this sequence to take that. I think it was like that first stock was so damn good. The double up. So many bears connected with the lethal one was something to really look at. And Mondoray, this is where things got really scary. That counter being thrown out there, a little bit of nod as well. But honestly, I think if Mondoray opted to just try to roll away from there instead of holding that shield, it potentially could have been a better situation. But unfortunately, because of that, forced in a really poor position with that extreme speed.
Yeah, and I mean, it looked really good to go Hollow Bastion here because you got a little bit, at least a bigger stage and a bigger ramp. Oh yeah, what happened there?
It was I think literally just ledge slipped off of it. It was like a really awkward angle, and I'm not. And like I said earlier, I'm not sure if Mondoray could input another up B, but real confusing things on there, and potentially that could have led the difference between the match. But unfortunately, you gotta take those, and if it happens to you. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah,
but real good way to close it out.
And that Smash Bros. Guaranteed a spot in winner's side of top 32, thankfully. So you at least survive the pool phase of Fusion 200 here. Let's go ahead and look at the rest of the bracket here. JP also advances to top 32. So does Marvale. We have a hot set between Hamex and Delta Force over on the side screen. No, we just got confirmation. Delta Force did take it over Hamex, and Jackal also advances to top 32.
Yeah, and the clock rings. Should be 8 o'clock over there, so that means pool number 2 should be starting relatively soon. Make sure to check in, make sure you get on over there. But a little bit of a bracket delay. As you're looking right here, we got Boosk and Yabi. It's a little bit of the hold up there to kind of close out this pool.
Yeah, but before we get to do that, we have a couple of ads to run here if we get the roll out here from this little bit of appreciation for this Fusion 200 bracket, because we can't certainly do these brackets without the following ads that will be showing up on the screen soon enough. And I'm really excited to at least go through these ads, because going through these ads every time we're on the commentary block here, it's always a pleasure, because you get to appreciate all the tournaments that's been happening here. You get to appreciate Collision Production for what they do and fixing the situation that's been presented today. And once we get them on the screen, we'll read them away.
Do we have ads? I'll run an ad on myself. You should follow me on Twitter.
Yeah, me too. Our Twitters, if you don't see on the bottom of the screen, mine is Supernova SZA. You can follow Wolf Scratch as you see on the screen on Wolf Scratch.
No, I'll do Collisions. No, you should follow Collision on Twitter.
Yeah, them too.
Right there. I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it. If I did it, that means you have to do it too. If you want to support Landfest, there's a QR code. It's the most professional way you're going to have to get it out there, clearing it up on there so you can go and do it.
That's amazing.
But yeah, just know that Fusions are run on every on every Monday. So make sure you go ahead on there. This is Fusion 200 on the Collision Smash. So be sure to get it on there. Hold up. Okay. So yeah, make sure to drop by on Fusion. Real good stuff on there, located in New Jersey with Ultimate opening up on the doors. Want to go ahead and check it. Every Monday we got commentators on here from remote or in person. And that's the tournament that you guys are going to be enjoying here. And this tournament was also really good stuff on there, as Warped is coming up really soon on April 27th. April 27th. That's 2 days after my birthday. I unfortunately will not be able to attend that one as much as I would love to, due to the fact that flights are expensive and I'll be at Level Up Expo. But
yeah, and if you also do a little bit of shout outs to House of 3000, you know, they always run their tournaments in the New York area. It's always a fabulous bracket experience every one of those Wednesdays in New Jersey. If I got the location correctly, if I don't, then I apologize, because we don't have the ads on the screen right now. But if you want to go ahead and give them a follow, go ahead and check them out at Devin3K on Twitter, because for some reason, House of 3K account is still banned on Twitter. Or
yeah, you can follow them right here. Oh.
Oh, wait. It's Devin3K.
But
yeah, Matcherino, you could check out House of 3K. Yeah, start.gg/House of 3K as well to check out their Xeno weekly tournaments every single Wednesday. And with that, I believe that's most of our ads done, unless we got told otherwise. Oh, never mind. We got another bracket here.
One more match.
One more match. So I guess we were reading the ads a little too early there. So appreciate the shout outs for us doing the ads before we were supposed to. But anyway, we got Chaotic Dubs and Pharaoh now on the stream.
See, I had like a moment there, and I was like, chaotic to buzz. And I thought that was
chaotic to buzz.
There's neutral to buzz, chaotic to buzz, and lawful to buzz. And Lucas.
It looks like he's in the other pool now, I believe.
Let's go. But Pharaoh might go up on there. Yeah, it is 8 o'clock after all, so we'll be starting. Yeah. Make sure you attend your pools at the right time.
Yeah.
And make sure that if you sign up for a pool, you show up on time and not just, gotta be there. Be there or be square.
Yeah, and here we go. We are going to get started on Pool B now, with Chaotic Dubs and Pharaoh being our first match here in the second pool.
Yeah, I keep looking at it. I'm going to mistakenly say chaotic to buzz. It's going to happen, so I apologize in return.
The buzz, if you're watching, don't take offense to us. We're just trying our best.
I mean, isn't it chaotic to buzz?
They are Dubas.
Chaotic Dubs. Yeah, you're right.
Chaotic Dubs, there you go.
I think it's the second Z that's throwing me off.
I'm curious to see who Chaotic Dubs plays, because depending on what they know about the Yoshi matchup, might come in handy, but Pharaoh should be pretty much in the driver's seat unless we just get the upset scare.
I mean, it's not just any Yoshi either. This is literally Pharaoh. That's the GOAT of the Yoshi. He's able to perform so well with this character, bringing it on forward. And shoutouts to Dana. I give some shoutouts to the Yoshi person there, one of my friends, and was able to pioneer with Yoshi, feeding Pharaoh all that information. But real good stuff on there. Smiles are shared, headphones are slapped on, and a little bit of words are being on there. Yoshi will be locked in. Let's see what the character on the opposing side will be selected. It's going to be Bayonetta.
Wrong sides. I think we got